Why was the poll tax a target of the Selma marches? Imagine a system where simply being poor or black could keep you from voting. That was the reality for many in the South during the 1960s. The poll tax was one of the main tools used to block black Americans from voting. It was a fee that people had to pay to register to vote, often costing several dollars. For many black citizens, especially those who were poor or worked low-wage jobs, paying this fee was nearly impossible. Since the late 1800s, Southern states like Alabama used poll taxes along with literacy tests and intimidation to keep black voters away from the polls. These laws were part of what was called Jim Crow laws, which enforced racial segregation and discrimination. The goal was to make sure black citizens had no real say in elections or government decisions. The Selma to Montgomery marches in 1965 were organized to challenge these unfair voting restrictions. Activists wanted to show how these laws kept black people from exercising their constitutional right to vote. The marches aimed to pressure the federal government to step in and protect voting rights. The poll tax was a clear target because it was a tangible barrier that could be removed to help black voters. The marches also had a symbolic meaning. They represented the fight for fairness and equality in voting. When people saw the images of peaceful protesters facing violence, it made the nation realize how unjust these laws were. The protests helped push through the Voting Rights Act of 1965, which made poll taxes illegal across the country. This law was a huge victory because it removed one of the last major barriers preventing black Americans from voting freely. Looking back at the 1960s, the Selma marches reminded us how ordinary people stood up against unfair laws. Their courage helped change the political system and made voting a right for everyone, regardless of race or money. The poll tax, once a symbol of exclusion, became a rallying point for the civil rights movement and the push toward true equality.